travel trailer and motorhome people's asses, and at least say put in 12 gauge wire and ceramic outlets to the plugs, because all travel trailers, motorhome outlets are plastic, and if you overload your plug with something that's really taking in the amps, most breakers are like 15 amp breakers. You got anything that's pulling about 16, 17, about ready to pop those breakers, the plug gets hot, and then all of a sudden your outlet starts to melt. Then you gotta go buy a new outlet, and that kind of sucks. The outlets are easy to replace, it's not that expensive, but you do need to have a wire crimping tool to push the wires into the outlets wire terminals. If you don't have a crimper, I use a putty knife and a hammer and just pound them in. But the wiring's not that long, so sometimes you might have to find something to prop up your outlet a little bit, so you can put a couple of books underneath the outlet, and then you can pound the hell out of those wires, get them in there, then screw it back to the wall. Pain in the ass. But yeah, the wiring in most rigs are pretty fucked up. Cheap ass wiring. That's 14 gauge at the best, probably 1 gauge higher, maybe 15 gauge wire. I swear it's skinnier than shit wire. 12 gauge would hold, at least wouldn't overheat your wiring for a 30 amp service or 50 amp service. But I don't know. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass on that point. I think the worst thing they got in the fucking rig are the LP detectors. Those fuckers, they go off on a dog fart trash tank, cigarette smell. If you're smoking in your rig, you're gonna set off your LP detector. That's a propane detector. It's supposed to go off if your propane appliance, like your stove or your shower or your shower hot water heater or your refrigerator, if you're running on propane, if you develop a leak, that's what that's for. But it goes off on all sorts of different shit, from pesticides, perfume. Like I said, your dog could sit next to it and boom, it'll go off, and like, damn it, dog farted. So yeah, they need to get a LD display on these fucking sensors, at least let you know what the fuck set it off. Was it a dog fart? Goddamn spot. But other than that, you really can't complain, unless you're buy an RV or a travel trailer that has a air vent over your bed, your main sleeping bed. I would never buy that unit. That's asking for a wet bed during a bad storm, because they end up leaking sooner or later. The caulking starts deteriorating, and you didn't do any pre-maintenance on your vehicle. You just kind of let the sun beat it up, and next thing you know, you take it out for a fun little road trip, and a storm hits your arrival spot. And then you get wet, and you're like, what the hell, that sucks. But the good thing, it only rains for about 10-15 minutes. Sometimes it might rain for a day or two. Well, that really sucks. But if that happens, you just make sure you get you a 5-gallon bucket or two to carry with you. They come in handy for leaks. Yeah, pretty nice morning. The sun just starting to come up. Be up over the trees in a couple more minutes. So we might as well let everybody get going at work. And I'll probably bring my GoPro on my trip to Market Street grocery store, see how that goes. Didn't have a good experience last time with Market Street. I got a little bit pissed. You know, I ordered the shit online and it was saying it was available. Then when I went to pick up my shit, half my shit wasn't available. So I was like, what kind of crap is that? Are you like the fucking car rental place? You book a car way ahead of time and you get there all excited, thinking you got a car, and they say, sorry, sir, we're out of cars. It's like I made a reservation. What the fuck? You said you had the car. I made the reservation. Yeah, we're out of cars. Well, thank you very much, you fucking dickheads. So you end up in a fucking goddamn Yugo. But in my case, you end up with no fucking food. You're like, motherfuckers. Did this shit so I would have to go in and catch that fucking Chinese virus shit from all these fucking dumbass people. But, oh well, what can you do, huh? Alright, well, it's gonna be an interesting year ahead. I can't wait till this election shit's all over. I really don't understand. We're waiting for elections. We know a bunch of Democrats that are fucking total fuckers in the government that aren't doing their job, not upholding the Constitution, and they done their damnedest best to throw Trump out of the fucking office for the last 3 years, almost 4 now. I don't understand why we can't just throw those fuckers right out of office without benefits or anything to say, get the fuck out. You are a scumbag. And we prefer you to pack your shit and fucking leave America, because you ain't doing shit for America. Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. That's my morning rant. And getting the girls ready for a nice hot day again. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.